Okay, today we are diving into a massive global trade opportunity that you probably haven't thought enough about. We're talking about the connection between two huge emerging markets, Brazil and Bangladesh. If you're an entrepreneur who's looking to go global, this is one you're going to want to pay close attention to. Let's jump in. So let's start with the big number, $2.7 billion. That's right. That's the trade value flowing between Brazil and Bangladesh every single year. It is an absolute powerhouse of a partnership. Think Brazilian cotton heading to Bangladesh's massive apparel industry and agricultural goods going both ways. This isn't just some small niche market. It's a gold mine with so much room to grow.
But here's the thing, a big number on a screen is just that, a number. The real question, the one every single business owner asks is, that's great, but how do I get a piece of that pie? How do you go from seeing this opportunity to actually closing deals on the other side of the planet?
And that, right there, is the core challenge. Making that multi-billion-dollar handshake actually happen is, well, it's a lot harder than just sending a few emails. There are some really significant hurdles, universal problems, really, that can stop a great international venture dead in its tracks.
And these probably look familiar to anyone who's tried. How do you find partners you can actually trust when they're thousands of miles away? How do you get real market intelligence, not just some generic report? And what about building your brand's credibility from zero in a totally different culture? Each one of these can feel like hitting a brick wall, and you end up just burning through time and money with nothing to show for it.
So, what's the fix? Well, the answer isn't to try and tackle these problems all by yourself. The smart move is to find a bridge. An institutional bridge that was literally designed from the ground up to help businesses like yours get across these tricky waters safely.
And that bridge has a name. It's a bilateral chamber of commerce. It's a formal organization, but its mission is super simple. Build a solid, trusted economic connection between two countries. And it does that by getting rid of the exact problems we just talked about.
So for the huge opportunity between Brazil and Bangladesh, the official bridge, the one you need to know about, is the Brazil-Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce and Industry, or as we'll call it, the BBCCI. This is the main player, the key to unlocking this whole thing.
And I absolutely love this quote from MD Joynal Abdeen, who's the Secretary General of the BBCCI. He says it's not merely a membership, it is a practical trade instrument. Think about that. This isn't just a club you join. It's a tool, a hands-on instrument that you're meant to use to get real business done.
So let's break down what this practical instrument actually does for you. The benefits really fall into 4 key areas. First, it helps you build trust, connecting you with people who've already been vetted. Second, you gain real intelligence on the market. Third, it helps you accelerate your growth. And finally, it advocates for you, making the whole system work better. And this is how that all translates into real-world help. Remember those hurdles? Well, the BBCI gives you access to a network of verified partners. It sets up structured B2B matchmaking sessions, meetings designed to lead to deals. It gives you the market analysis you actually need and helps you cut through all that confusing paperwork. It's a complete support system, all in one place. Now, this is where it gets really powerful. Because look, having a bridge is one thing. That's fantastic. But having a skilled navigator to actually guide you across that bridge, that's what makes all the difference. This is where we go from the big picture institution to the nitty-gritty on-the-ground execution. So first, you have the foundation, right? The bridge itself. That's the BBCCI. This is the official body, the one that gives you the credibility, the network, and all that high-level support. But then you have the execution engine. This is Trade and Investment Bangladesh, or TNIB. Think of them as the hands-on consultancy that does the day-to-day work, the marketing, the matchmaking, the mentorship that turns your big strategy into actual sales. And here is the secret sauce. This is what makes this ecosystem so incredibly effective. The same person, Mr. Joynal Abdeen, is at the head of both organizations. As Secretary General of the BBCCI, he's setting the high-level strategy. And as the founder and CEO of TNIB, he's driving the on-the-ground execution. It means the strategy and the support are perfectly, seamlessly aligned. So what does your game plan look like with a navigator like this? Well, TNI boils it all down into a super clear 3-step playbook. Step 1, build your strategy. They help you do that with direct business mentorship. Step 2, find your partners. They connect you with the right people through expert matchmaking. And Step 3, amplify your brand. They get your name out there using smart digital marketing. It's a simple, powerful, end-to-end process.
Okay, let's bring this all home. The single most important takeaway here is that you do not have to figure this out on your own. There is a complete ecosystem already built to help you succeed. From the institutional bridge of the BBCCI to the expert navigation of TNIB, the path is already there. And that really leads us to the final critical question you need to ask yourself. When you're trying to break into a market worth billions of dollars, who's in your corner? Who's helping you build your bridge? If you're ready to seriously explore this opportunity, your next stop is the BBCI. Reach out to them. Find out how their membership, that practical trade instrument, can be your bridge to a massive new market. Thanks for tuning in.